Hi, I hope you are having a lovely day. I'm just trying out some new features here. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. And when I say new, it's not really new. It's just I just got a new computer and I just set up the camera on it, and I'm just getting used to doing it on an actual desktop computer because I usually do it on my laptop, which is here, but I decided to start doing a lot more videos using my brand new big screen Mac. What is it? It wouldn't be a MacBook. It would be a Mac computer. And I have Instagram in the house as well. So Instagram is here as well. Okay, I would do TikTok too, but I don't have a third camera source. Well, technically I do. I have my laptop. I could do it. I could plug in TikTok as well. Oh, you know what? We'll try that. How about that? We'll try that too. I think I can do live straight from the desktop, and we're gonna find out together. So, can you do a live on TikTok from your desktop? Now, TikTok is really cool because you can do a lot of lives. Excuse me, you can do a lot of features you normally do on your desktop. Give me a second. Now it's gonna play videos right on TikTok. Okay, let's see. View profile. I don't know if you can do a lot. Oh, well, maybe you can. Okay, give me a second. Alright. I think that's just showing me what's live. It's not actually saying to do a live. Yeah, that's not actually it. Okay, let's try this. You know there's a live center on TikTok? I didn't know that. Where you can see all your lives and okay, that's really cool actually. We're gonna come back to that. Alright, I'll come back to that after we do this Dominican Republic chat here. Hold on. Maybe that was a live feature I can do on TikTok. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna see how I can go live on here. Oh wait, I think I had to go into the live settings. Let's see. I want to mute this, but I don't want to watch it live, guys. I don't want to watch live. I want to do a live. All right, it doesn't look like you can do a live from TikTok. You can upload, but you can't do a live on TikTok. Not from the desktop application. Let me just check one more setting because there's an upload setting and then there's a live center. Okay, so you can't do it in the upload video. So I'm gonna go to the live center, which is your back end of TikTok live, and it doesn't look like you can do one there either, but you can. Is this a download button? I think you can download all your videos.
So we just got a new neighbor, and I thought it.
Okay, anyhow. All right, so we've got Facebook and Instagram, as well as one of my groups are on here too. So, anyways, I wanted to show my experience or share a little bit about my experience in Puna Cana. We did one of these on Friday, but I didn't have any bread or any crackers or anything to go over the types of honey I got or the types of jam I got. So that is what we are doing today. So I've got some nice fresh. This is actually garlic bread, but I figured it'll be fine. And I'm gonna try the chipotle. Hold on, yeah. How do you say that? Chipotle, right? Yeah. Chipotle, honey, jalapeno honey, and classic honey. All right, so there you go. Chipotle, jalapeno, and classic honey. So we're gonna open that up, and then we're gonna try it on some bread, and then we're gonna do the jams. And these I got at the airport just before leaving Punta Cana a few weeks ago. And we are having a little Punta Cana Dream Trips Discovery Taste taste test. All right, so this is always what's fun about going to different places in the world. You can only buy certain like foods and wines and liquors and stuff if you're actually traveling. So always make sure that you bring some keepsakes home. Um, that's like food related. If you want to like give other people like a little taste of what you experienced when you were there. And so I brought home, like I said, jellies. I brought home honey. I brought home Mama Wana, which is their liquor, and I don't have any of that right here because I only got one left. I didn't buy a big bottle of it. I bought little shots, and I already went through two of them, so I only got one left. So I'm not gonna be taking Mama Juana right now, but I do have some red wine. So I figured red wine is kind of got the same kind of taste without the really strong rum alcohol taste. So we'll just sip on that a little and just pretend it's Mama Juana. Anyhow, I did the Mama Juana video and taste tested that with Dominican chocolate. Dominicans, or would that be the terminology? Dominicans actually have a lot of different chocolates, and it's mostly dark. I don't remember if I saw any milk ones because I like dark chocolate, but there's a ton of chocolates when you go to the Dominican Republic. So I highly recommend you picking up a ton of different chocolates, and that's what my first video was all about. This one again is going to be about the jellies and the honey. Now these again were made and produced in the Dominican Republic. All right, so what type of jellies do I have here? I've got guava, passion fruit, mango, and it says banana, but that is definitely doesn't look, well, maybe it is a banana. It's just a whole group of bananas. It just kind of, it does not look like a banana. It looks like some weird type of like fruit thing, but it says it's banana, so banana. And it does look like banana if you actually look at it. It has the little dots like banana. So that's really cool. I'm actually excited about the banana one. All right. All right, let's get to taste testing. So what brought me to Dominican Republic? All right, well, it was a dream trip, and I'm a dream trip promoter. What does that entail? Well, being a dream trip independent business owner means that all I do is go on dream trips and talk about my experience there. And if you guys are interested in coming on an experience with me, or maybe you want to go on a different experience that I'm not going on, we have them all over the world, and they are curated dream trips. So it includes experiences, it includes hotel, and it includes most likely food, right? Or some food. The one that I went to, the Dominican Republic one, actually was in an all-inclusive resort. And this is the second time I've been to an all-inclusive Dominican Republic experience. So I had an idea of what it's like to be in a resort um, that's all inclusive. I'm just opening these up so I don't have to fool with them. And I gotta tell you, if you've never been to an inclusive, meaning food and alcohol is included, or drinks in general, and I say alcohol because a lot of people like go to these experiences and want to taste different alcohol beverages, so it is included, so you can try whatever you want. You don't have to pay for it because you paid for it with your stay, and it doesn't even cost that much, which is crazy. I was thinking about it, guys. If I didn't have like all the expenses that I have with a home, and you could even say my pets, but my pets really don't cost hardly anything, but like my home and utilities, it's really not much more to live in an all-inclusive resort. So it is really good price for what you get. And I could never eat like I eat at an all-inclusive resort. The food costs would be outrageous because I get all the stuff I really love, and I get it in quantity, right? I get to indulge when I go to beautiful places and eat really good food. But which is good about being Dream Trips independent business owner is a lot of this stuff is a write-off. All right, so like I can write off camera equipment, I can write off, of course, like samples or foods, or even if I go to a different restaurant that I would have to pay for, because if as long as it's like a business expense, like I'm talking to my colleagues, I'm bringing my team on, I'm doing like a giveaway or something like that. A lot of that is a write-off. Not everything, of course, is a write-off, but that's why you have an accountant and you go over that stuff. But anyways, let's get to eating because I'm excited. Exciting. I'm exciting too. All right. Okay. So I've got, this is just regular honey. This one's regular honey. So we're just going to put a little on a piece of bread. And again, this has a little bit of garlic taste. And I put butter on it too. But the butter that this is vegan butter. So I got vegan butter. Okay. That's good. That's good. Even with the butter and stuff, it tastes good. So the honey is like a darker honey. I don't know if you can really see that. I know. Yeah, you can see it. So it's more caramel taste. It tastes more like caramel. It's got a nice, deep, rich taste to it. Very good. Very. It's not grainy either. You know, sometimes you get that honey that's grainy. It's definitely not grainy. Okay, this one is chipotle honey. I mean, there's little chipotle flakes in it. All right, let's try this one. Only thing about honey, it gets everywhere. Ooh, that's spicy. I don't know if you saw that, but I got a little on my finger. All right. Mmm. Of course, I forgot to get naked. I'll just have to wash my hands afterwards. Okay. That one was really good. Actually, honestly, I can't taste the honey in it. I mean, I got the texture of the honey. That it's the same texture, but I don't taste actual like any sweetness, if that makes sense. It tastes just like chipotle, just like in the same consistency as honey, which would be good if you use it like a glaze. I could see that as a glaze on some like kind of meat, like fish. I eat salmon, but I could definitely see that as a glaze. You just glaze it on, like maybe when it's almost all the way cooked through, and then you glaze that on at the very end and let it like harden and crisp up. That would be really good on that. Or even like apples or something. You can even put them on apples and do the same thing, like bake them. That would taste good. All right, now this one is jalapeno. So again, let's see if we have any honey, actual honey taste from this. I might grab another piece of bread because this bread's a little bit falling apart here. All right, well, maybe not. That one's even worse. All right, I'll just grab this one. All right, let's see what. This one again is jalapeno. This one's jalapeno. All right, it's actually getting on my other piece of bread that I was going to use for jam. All right, let's taste that one. Hmm. Well, that one I wasn't expecting that. There was no heat at the beginning, like zero heat. I didn't taste any heat. Like I didn't. It didn't even taste like it had anything in it, like that spicy. It tasted just like honey. But then at the very end, after you eat it, you get that heat taste. So you don't really taste the jalapeno at all when you're eating it. You taste the honey, but then at the end you get the heat, like when you're actually digesting it or something. So, if you know what I mean. So that is not spicy at all for me. The chipotle one was a lot more spicier. And I said the chipotle one, I didn't even taste the honey. It just tasted like liquid chipotle. So it was very good. And of course, this one, this raw honey, that was very caramel taste. It wasn't super sweet. It tasted more like a nice dark caramel. I highly recommend that. And this one kind of tasted like the dark caramel, but not as intense as just the plain honey. I guess because of the chipotle flavor. Excuse me, the jalapeno flavor. And then it got a little heat there at the end where you can taste the jalapeno. All right, so my hands are a little sticky here. We'll try to open up these jellies and not make too much of a mess. So I'm going to start with the passion fruit because I really liked passion fruit when I went to the Dominican Republic. Surprisingly, I never had it before until I went. And it was actually a really unique fruit. It's kind of like sour, like super sour. And the inside has these little like seeds, and you can like pull them out. Like they're stuck inside the fruit, and it's kind of like a raspberry. If you ever picked off a raspberry off a bush, it's kind of like pops off. It pops off. You don't really pull it off. It's got like an the berry is actually attached to like a cone, and you pop it off the cone. And it's the same thing with the passion fruit. You pop these little seeds off of this little internal cones. So it's really unique. And then they are sour, and a lot of people don't like them because they are sour. But it is so unique of a flavor that it makes it good. It's a good sour. All right, let me get a piece of this bread off here. Like I said, I wish I brought napkins in here, but I didn't. I'm gonna get a nice big taste so I can really taste it and let you guys know what it tastes like. Okay. That is really good. That is really good. It wasn't sour at all. It was sweet, but yet it was like a mixed drink that I had there with passion fruit. It was more on the sweet side. I didn't taste any sour, but it still had that nice taste of a passion fruit. Really good. Highly recommend that one. And I didn't see these in like a big jar either. When I went to um, Puna Cana Airport, that's where I got these when I left. There was no big jars of these. So I recommend if you love one of these flavors that I'm telling you guys about, like the mango or the passion fruit or the banana, or I think this one is guava. Just buy a couple more of the actual little trial packs, and then you can gift the other ones for Christmas. All right, so I'm gonna use the same knife because these flavors they look about the same. I know they're not because this is a mango. All right, I'm gonna put a big piece of mango on there, and we'll do mango. They're same color though. Okay, so this one is mango. Oh, I don't want to eat too much extra bread. I want to taste the mango. The mango is actually very subtle. I was expecting more. There it is. It's got more of a after mango taste. It's got the texture of a mango, but it's not like bursting full of mango flavor. It's very subtle and smooth, you can say. And it's actually really nice because sometimes mangoes can be almost bitter, but this one's not bitter at all. It's very good. Very good. Highly recommend it. Okay. So which one should we try first? The banana or the guava? I guess we're just going to go in a row. The banana's closest, so we're going to do the banana. And we're going to get a clean knife for that one. All right. So I just got to break off a piece of bread for that. And while my hands aren't too dirty, they're not dirty, they're just sticky because of the honey. And now they have butter on them because of the bread. All right, so, and then I'm going to get some of this one out too. This is the guava. And actually, this one looks like applesauce in a way, just a different color. All right, now I don't have to touch those and get it really messy anymore. Okay, so let me break off a couple pieces of bread so we can taste this. Now I have to tell you which one's my favorite. I don't know. It's so hard to decide already. Which one's my favorite? Which one would be my favorite? Okay. Breaking off some extra bread so I don't have to like, chew forever. Okay, so this one is the banana. This is the banana flavor. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't really like the banana flavor, but one of the reasons it probably make a huge difference is this is on garlic bread because I didn't want to cut up a whole bunch of different types of bread and then bring them up. Banana would be better on a broche bread, which is a French bread. It's sweet. Banana would taste better on that. The banana one really isn't sweet. You can taste the sugar in it, but it's like really smooth. It's and bananas have like texture. Like you can actually kind of like you like kind of chew it when you're eating it. And it's not that. And it's not really overly ripe, so it's not like sweet ripened banana. It tastes like banana that maybe just started getting ripe and then they added sugar. So again, it's not my favorite because I like ripened bananas. And not when they're totally black, but when they do have spots. It does make a difference. It makes like the banana sweet instead of like this is clearly like it was ripe, but it wasn't really ripe. It was ripe enough to make it into a jam. But they definitely added sugar, not much sugar. It's really not overly sweet, but again, it's not my favorite because it's kind of just bland. It's not sweet like a ripened banana, and it's not overly sweet with like they added a lot of sugar. It's kind of just plain, but it does have that hint of banana in it. So again, I would recommend this with a sweet bread. All right, so if you get the banana, get a sweet bread to go with it, and a perfect sweet bread would be like a broche bread or a broche bun. That would be perfect for this. That's what I would say before, is when you're having that. Okay, so now we've got guava. It's the last one. So I'm just gonna grab this little piece of bread that I cut here. I got a lot on this one, so I hope it's good. Look at that. That is a big chunk. All right, hopefully it's good. So we'll try it. Hmm. 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 I don't think I've ever had guava. It's not bad, but again, it's not my favorite. I think because I've never had it before. I can't recall ever having guava. But again, it's not my favorite because it kind of tastes like some other tropical fruit that tastes better. It kind of reminds me of what are those things called? I think it's called a kumquat. They're little they look like little spiky balls, and you open them up, and they're white fleshed, and they have like a seed inside. It kind of reminds me of that, which is crazy that it looks even totally different than that. But it kind of reminds me of that taste and that texture, which I prefer those better. Or no, they're called rumbas, something like that. You can't get them all year round. At least here you can. I'm in Virginia, but they taste like that. It's like that texture. If I were to mush it up, it tastes like that kind of sweetness. Tastes like that kind of texture. It was good, but again, it's not my favorite. So that was the guava. So out of all of these jellies, my favorite one was, I would say, the passion fruit. Just because I love mango, but the passion fruit I've been kind of addicted to lately. So I would say get the passion fruit one. If you like passion fruit, definitely pick up the passion fruit. If they have a larger jar, I'm not really sure. All I saw was the samples at the Punta Cana airport. It was in the duty free shop. There's two of them. There's a really big duty free shop, and then there's one that's duty free that's like Dominican Republic or something like that. Go into that one. You'll see it. It has like only Dominican Republic stuff in it. That was good. That was really good. Okay, so what I recommend about the jellies. This is on the jellies, and then I'll talk about the honeys. The Dominican Republic jellies are really good, so you can't go wrong with any of them. They all are really good quality. Um, but I do recommend that you eat them with a sweet bread. This is not a sweet bread. This is an Italian garlic bread. And just because that's what I had on hand, that's why I picked up yesterday. Um, so any of the jellies, just get a nice sweet bread, not overly sweet. Like a croissant would be good. Like a nice French bread would be good. Or in Dominican Republic, there's probably some different types of like breads as well that's sweet. But I haven't tried to make any traditional Dominican Republic breads yet. I do have a recipe that I want to try. Maybe that'll be the next video. We try to make Dominican Republic bread. That would be fun. And then try the jellies again. But definitely a sweeter bread, but not overly sweet. Like a croissant or a broche would be perfect with these, like a nice French sweet bread. Uh, for the honeys, now these are like two of them are hot, and one of them is just a raw honey. That actually tasted good with the garlic bread, and I think it would be perfect as a glaze for anything. Of course, maybe the hot ones you don't want to use as a glaze on anything. Maybe you could even put the hot ones on like a fish or other type of protein, even tofu or like chicken or beef or anything. That like once you cook your meat and then pour a little over top of it and then like broil it a little, not burn it, but broil it where it's starting to get a little darker. That would make a nice little crispy shell over top. It would also taste good if you had that. I was thinking with some kind of chocolate, but I can't think of what you would put it in like as a sauce. Like if you added a little bit of honey to something and make like a sauce out of it, and then pour it on something. But I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. But any type of meat that would be perfect with. With the bread, it was fine. If you just want to put honey on like any type of bread, really, that's not sweet. So like even like a farmer's bread or this one is a garlic bread. Even the honeys with the garlic bread was really good. The raw honey is more versatile, obviously. The Dominican Republic honey, raw honey, is absolutely delicious. It's got a caramel taste, but not a burnt caramel taste. So very good honey, very good quality honey. And honey you can put on anything. So, I mean, be creative. You can put it on oatmeal. You can put it on cream of wheat. You can put it on just bread. Again, you can even, okay, that's what I was trying to remember. I was trying to think of what do you pour honey on, okay? I was thinking, what tastes good with chocolate and honey? You have to put it on something, right? Cheese. Cheese, of course. Do yourself a favor. Next time you're in Dominican Republic, pick up, the honeys, right? So this is what it looks like. Of course, the packaging might change. They do have another whole pack of these, which I didn't buy because I wasn't really into the flavors. They were coffee. It was like coffee, raw honey, and something else. I can't remember what the something else. The only one that like sparked my interest is the one that said coffee, but I didn't get that one because I figured I want to try some other things the next time I go through. So I'll pick up some different things the next time and then pick up whatever else I want to bring back that I enjoyed out of this, which of course I enjoyed all of these. So I'd pick up all of these again. Um, but with the honeys, especially the chipotle and the jalapeno one, pour it on a nice soft cheese. Or even if you like a hard cheese, pour it on your favorite cheese. Put it on a nice like a water cracker, like a water wafer cracker, or one of those little bit harder crackers, and then pair it with some nice quality Dominican Republic chocolate. And again, I did that video on Friday on the chocolates I got from the Dominican Republic. Pair it with that and get some Mama Juana, their drink in the Dominican Republic, and you will have a good time. All right, I guarantee it. So that is everything that I got on my trip between this video and my last video that I went over with the chocolate and the Mama Juana alcohol. Definitely experiment. Every time you go somewhere new, try something new to that area. If you go to Maryland, you want to try crabs or at least some seafood, something with Old Bay sauce. That is definitely, or Old Bay seasoning. If you go to Miami, you have to try the mahi mahi. They have wonderful mahi mahi in Miami. If you go to France, you have to go to a bakery and you have to go to a chocolate shop. So there's different places in the world that specialize in certain types of food. Try them. I went to this Eastern European. It was a bakery and what was it? A bakery and grocery store, and it was in Miami, and it's called World Market. It was right there, right outside of Aventura, and in between Aventura and Hollywood, Florida, which is in between Fort Lauderdale and Aventura. So I'll give you an idea. That place has so many unique foods that we got like flavored. We got so many different like flavored. What was it? It's flavored honeys, but the honeys were like thick, and we got a couple different flavors on that. And then we've got like these flavored marshmallows that look like flowers. Those were super sweet, by the way. I don't recommend those at all. And then they had like a whole bunch of dried fish, which I didn't want any of that. Um, but they have different things, and they had these little like crackers that looked like little donuts. So there's different stuff in every international bakery or grocery store, even in your own area. Go into those places. Pick out a unique food you never tried, and you'll be surprised. It might be the next thing that you absolutely love and that you just crave and you want all the time. It might be even intriguing to go to those places in your local area and be like, hey, I want to go on a trip there. I love the food so much. I want to go on a trip there. Now I want to go on an experience. All right. And you guys, I am a Dream Trip independent business owner. So that means I can get you into our exclusive club with Dream Trips. You can go on experiences with me, with us, with your family, with your friends, with your business colleagues. You can also earn a residual month to month income by sharing experiences. So I'll leave that open to you to decide, when you want to do that. I recommend sooner than later because, we have amazing trips coming up. But the sooner you can get into the club, the sooner you can look at the trips. You can start planning forward. A lot of people get in and then they plan something like 2 to 3 months away because you can't really plan a trip like tomorrow. I mean, sure, you can. You could definitely plan a trip like tomorrow. But the cost of your flights might be a little bit more. Now, we do have a whole system just on flights where you get discount flights, and they're so much lower than anything you're going to find out there because we get corporate club rates. And so it's not a third party like app or third party website, right? So again, since we are a travel club, we can greatly reduce not only how much things are, but also give you new, unique experiences that you might not even know exist. All right, because we have a whole bunch of people that love to travel and that say, hey, listen, I would love to go back to XYZ. I would love to experience this there. You didn't have to research it. You didn't have to think of it up. You have a whole community thinking of this stuff. So you're just like, hey, what's in this part of the world? Oh, look, we have a dream trip on it. They're going on a safari in Kenya. It's like, I'm going to sign up for that. So it's all about experiences. It's all about sharing experiences and building a community. So anyhow, I'll leave you there, and I'm going to go wash my hands because now I've got butter and jelly and honey on my hands, and I didn't bring in a napkin, so I'm going to go wash my hands. But I hope you've enjoyed this. And again, if you have any questions about Dream Trips and how you can become a member, just reach out to me. If you want to even be a promoter for Dream Trips and earn a residual income, also, just reach out to me. Say, hey, caught your video, want to know more about Dream Trips. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Talk to you soon, and take care.